Hey everybody, welcome back. In this video I want to talk to you about the Hornevian neurotic styles, but more specifically I want to discuss with you and kind of bring up for general discussion the topic of neurotic resignation. For those of you who have studied the Enneagram in any detail, you have likely heard about these different styles. And that style has come to be associated with the need to withdraw from other people. But if you examine the conflicts and you read Karen Horney directly, you'll discover that it's not necessarily the need to withdraw that does happen behaviorally, but it's the nature of the internal conflicts that are going on within the psychic structure, the personality of the individual that are so revealing of this neurotic style. And to put it really simply and bluntly, oh, and by the way, this is going to resonate with many of you who have followed me because I've put INFP in the title of my YouTube videos. So if you're an INFP, that means you correlate with the Enneagram personality structures of a 4, a 5, and an Enneagram 9. Now there are other INFPs that score, 2, 6, even 1, all over the place. But we are more likely to see the 4, the 5, and the 9. And the 4 and the 5 and the 9, when they are entering into a certain kind of neurotic stance towards themselves and others, they experience what I'm about to go over with you now. And we won't go into the details of each of the Ennea types, but, of course, I think that's open for discussion. Before I highlight this general trend, if any of this resonates with you, I want to hear from you directly. So write a comment below, say how it resonates with you, or at the very least, just like the video, because I'm curious to know if this resonates with you. And the reason why is because I have experienced this within myself as a 9, but I've seen it clinically as well. So if I am a withdrawn type, there's a sense that I have given up on participating in life. So if I'm neurotically conflicted, I am really, it's not necessarily what I do, but what I avoid doing that sort of occupies my defense strategy. So we're all engaging in these defenses to manage our affect and our sense of self, our ego. And if I'm neurotically resigning, is the word that Karen Horney uses. If I'm resigning on life, I'm sort of looking at life from a distance. I'm detaching from life, and I'm thinking about what it is I need to do and how I'm trying to avoid doing those things. And there's a sense of being maybe intruded upon. There's a sense of being controlled or influenced by certain social relationships. And the key point here is when the Enneagram 9 or 5 or 4 are conflicted, there is an air of sort of not wanting to be influenced, a feeling of being controlled. And the subsequent response typically is a dampening down of spontaneous affect and emotionality within relationships themselves. So relationships then become situations to be avoided rather than to be approached. And then that theme plays out and you see all of this conflict emerging. And we can think about levels of health and unhealth as an expression of this. So that's it, you guys. That is the neurotically withdrawn type that has sort of resigned themselves to feeling like they have a role in the world, a real actionable role in the world. Usually there's a resistance to and a blunted sense of one's own ability to act in the world. There's a sense of needing to resign, to give up that sense of agency. So with that being said, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know if you resonate with this, like I said, with a comment, and at the very least, like the video. And if you're new, please subscribe. See you soon. Bye.